Guess what? The market's still buzzing with buyers, and it has people wondering what they should be doing with their 2024 real estate goals. Should you be bracing yourself for another round of market madness in Airdrie real estate, or has that gravy train finally arrived in our city and slower times are on the horizon? Keep watching to get an update on what transpired in the Airdrie real estate market in the month of January and how that impacts things moving forward. Hey friends, I'm Rob Campbell, your Airdrie real estate agent, and if you are curious about what happened in Airdrie's real estate market in the month of January, I am here to fill you in on all the juicy details, along with some thoughts on what to potentially expect in the months to come. I want to start by also saying that I really appreciate you popping by today. The goal of this channel is to provide information on the Airdrie real estate market so that you can be making informed decisions. If you're new here, welcome. I guarantee you are going to learn about life and real estate here in Airdrie by staying tuned to this channel. And if you haven't done so already, please take a moment to show your support by liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and if you have any questions about Airdrie or this video, I'd love for you to drop a comment below. And as well, if you're curious about your specific Airdrie community, make sure you hit the link below to get a personalized monthly update coming directly to you, which will be tailored to your home and neighborhood, and will provide you with up-to-date data on recent sales, sold prices, days on market, and so much more. All right, time to get down to it. For those who prefer the Coles Notes version of these updates, I'm going to start off with a quick summary before diving into things more later in the video. So, in January, detached and row sales flexed their muscles, compensating for a bit of a slowdown in the detached and apartment scenes, ultimately pushing total residential sales higher than what we saw last January. Kudos to a surge in new listings for making this happen. However, this boost in new listings and sales didn't do much to shift inventory levels significantly. They are hanging on at half the usual market levels. While things are still on the snug side, the unadjusted benchmark price stood its ground over the past month, proudly standing almost 10% higher than the figures we saw in January 2023. The real MVPs in terms of price gains though, apartment-style homes, stealing the spotlight as the top performers. Now, let's jump in and chat about the few of the important numbers Airdrie's real estate market experienced in January, starting with sales activity. As we enter February, having weathered a cold January, the city of Airdrie saw 133 new listings come onto the market, which was an increase of more than 8% compared to this time last year. While the increase in the number of listings was good, it still wasn't enough to fill the ongoing demand. Because of this demand, homes were being scooped up just as fast as they were coming onto the market, leaving Airdrie to hit a big year-over-year increase of 105 sales having happened in January. That left the city's inventory level sitting down 1.5% on 2023 and with 135 units remaining on the market by the end of the month. The hottest market continues to be detached homes. Semi-detached sales slowed in January, but across all product types, we are smashing our 10-year average monthly sales volume. And with the sales outpacing new listings, our monthly supply in Airdrie is pretty tight, sitting at 1.29 months. This places Airdrie in the overall market of a seller's territory. Airdrie is finding it hard to replenish the market with the growing demand. We are down huge at 21% year over year. That means there is way more buyers than there are sellers, and the overall demand for real estate in our city is high. Houses priced over $700,000 are starting to lean towards a balanced market, but the broader numbers still scream seller's market in Airdrie. How does that impact you? Well, if you're a buyer, you need to continue ensuring you are paying attention to all those new listings that hit the market, having a solid pre-approval in place, and ensuring you are good to go. Patience will definitely be key for you buyers. Sellers, on the other hand, if you have your next steps mapped out and are starting to think about selling, there is going to be plenty of opportunity for you over the next couple of months to get your house sold quickly and for a great price. Next up, prices. In the last month, we saw prices increase again, landing at a total residential benchmark price for Airdrie of just under $522,000. The law of supply and demand is on full display in Airdrie, with inventory levels not meeting the level of demand we have with the number of buyers in the market looking for homes. Airdrie ended the month with an almost 10% year-over-year increase on the total residential benchmark price. This is obviously great news for current homeowners and their equity gains, but also I know it can be discouraging for those who are continuing to work towards getting themselves into the market. That benchmark price impacts different areas and products, so let's discuss each market segment and how the activity in January impacted them. First up, detached homes. They did take a tiny dip, landing at a total residential benchmark price of $610,000. It's also great to see those inventory levels creep up, even if it is just modest. Semi-detached homes and duplex prices were up to just over $477,000. Row and townhomes are on fire, flaunting a new benchmark price of just over $361K. Townhomes also saw the second most sales activity next to detached homes, with 24 sales having happened in the month. The last segment we can't forget to talk about are the apartment condos. They are by far one of the hottest product types selling in Airdrie. In January, they were up again in terms of benchmark price to land at $275,000. Throughout 2023, townhomes and condos stole the spotlight, and it seems they're not ready to bow out just yet. This of course makes a lot of sense as prices have continued to increase, interest rates have pushed affordability down, and they seem to be attracting a lot of investors looking to buy that product type, as average monthly rents are making positive cash flow a real possibility. As we waltz into February, don't be surprised if detached and semi-detached prices start creeping up even more as inventory continues to be an issue. The benchmark price can be a bit sluggish in reacting to the immediate market changes, but hey, that's the rhythm of real estate. Now, the burning question, how much can we expect prices to increase in 2024? Frankly, I don't possess a crystal ball, and neither does anyone else, and speculating on a specific number with certainty is, well, a crazy endeavor. However, the numbers speak volumes, and the demand significantly outweighs the supply. The fundamental principle of economics suggests we are likely to see prices rise. It's all about supply and demand, so sellers, you have an opportunity to do really well with your sale, but you need to consider the next steps and what will happen after the sign goes in the ground. But hey, that's what I'm here for, to help build out a solid strategy that will alleviate as much of that stress as possible and ensure you are getting top dollar. And buyers, as I said earlier, make sure you've taken all the right steps to ensure when you are making offers, you've positioned yourself to win through preparation. That was the month of January. I'm excited for the rest of this year. I'm sure it's going to be another wild ride in the Airdrie real estate market. I am Rob Campbell, your Airdrie real estate agent. Thank you so much for popping by and spending a few moments with me. As I mentioned earlier, if you are looking for details on your specific community, hit the link below to secure a monthly update with important data and information that will impact your home sales value and real estate decisions. I hope to see you in the next one. Thank you so much.